can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive.
Night beginning. But the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert on first down now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A quick toss outright, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got Lockett. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Chargers. 42 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
For the encore, if you know, you know.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw his car. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Aldrich Rosas.
We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Will they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Herbert just beat the play clock. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Back to throw here, Herbert. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
5-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
First down Raiders.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 7-7, our score after 1.
The first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got it open man. It's Ruggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. He could second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To Ruggs, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 15.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Herbert. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. First down, it's Herbert. His throw incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. On the ground, it's Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
He was brought down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. from the gun. Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Reception here by Rhodes. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the Chargers' 34.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt.
Is good.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Richard. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The ball carrier.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw his Carr. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Richard, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. They're trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On the ground with Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, 77 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we doing?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And he will have what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Justin Herbert. Got a man in the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
48-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
8-yard line.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On second down, Eckler. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead.
They snap it to Herbert. That is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. 24-24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Here's Carr.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Rosas now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Chargers 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Hiller's got it out on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
6-yard line.
Back to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here is Heckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction, because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, "Great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow."
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Raiders 31.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points.